What's happening, guys? Safety Liner C2 here. Bus stuff for sale. There's 4 buses that I want to show you. Don't forget that if you have something that you want to submit for lots of lots, bus stuff for sale, the picture videos, or any one of my videos in general, you can throw it in the video request form found in the description of any one of my videos. Alright, this 2017 Bluebird Vision school bus with AC was submitted anonymously. It's listed in Florida as a 65 passenger bus with 57,000 miles on a Cummins ISB 6.7. This is the bus. We can see that it is definitely not from Florida. This appears to be from New York. We can tell that based off of the mostly blackout spec, dual stop signs, and side emergency door. You know, I gotta say that this bus does not look like it is 6 years old at this point. It looks to be in fantastic condition. It appears that the bus has full LED, which is definitely a plus in my opinion. And again, over here, the bus looks to be in really good condition. Also notice a little lizard above the stop sign. Here's a couple different shots of the Cummins engine, which again looks almost brand new. The stepwell is the first place where I can actually see like wear and tear. Obviously, people constantly coming on and off the bus this way is going to do that. The driver's area, again, looks to be in really good condition. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Here's a look from the front to the back of the bus. Brown seats, brown floor, and there are also seat belts throughout the entire bus. There's a couple patches in the seats. You know, that's to be expected. We can see the AC units above, but otherwise, again, this bus is in really good condition. This is the gauge cluster where we can see, again, 57,000 miles on it. And here are a couple different shots of the tires. It's listed for $54,000, which is a number. I'd imagine this came directly from a school and is going to go directly to a school. I don't know if $54,000 is the right number or not. I have no idea. Regardless, there is nothing wrong with that bus. It appears to be in excellent condition, and it still has a lot of life left in it. Adam found this next bus. It's a 1973 International bus listed for $8,000 in Norfolk, Virginia. The description says that it's a 1973 International 40-foot bus that has been converted to a camper. The engine and transmission have been replaced and has a Allison transmission with a 5.9 Cummins in there, 2 AC units, and a bunch of supplies that you would need to build a skoolie with. So this is the first picture where we can very clearly see that this is a Wayne Ari. Obviously, there's not a whole lot of these floating around anymore, whether that be as a skoolie or a school bus. You can see that there's been a lot of work put into this bus. We have a backup camera up top, extra clearance lights at the bottom. I doubt that ladder was original on there. But moving over to the side, we can see a couple transit-style windows. They also have sun visors on them. Obviously, this bus has been sitting for a while, and the paint reflects that. Unfortunately, this is the closest that we're going to get to the front of the bus. There's a train horn up top. We can see that the roof was obviously raised at some point. Here's another look from the driver's side. There's a hole cut in the middle of the bus for some reason. I have no idea why that is. And take a look at the bottom where you can again see extra clearance lights down there. Here's a look from the front to the back. The bus is completely torn up and stuff is just thrown in there. Here's a couple feet back where we can again see that hole in the side of the bus. And over on the left, it appears that there's a stepwell there. So I guess maybe that's where they're putting in the door? I don't know, it seems a little weird that there were to be that door right there as well as the front door. Here's a look at the engine, nothing too crazy here, and a shot of the tires. $8,000, I really hate seeing this bus in this condition. Wayne Aris are definitely one of my favorite Aris, especially from this era. I'm glad to see that the bus is still around, but in this shape it's too bad. $8,000, it's gonna need a lot of work. I mean, just building it back as a school bus or as a skoolie, regardless of whatever you choose, is going to be a lot of money. And then on top of that, we don't know if it runs or if it drives. We also didn't see any pictures of the front of the bus or the passenger side. So it's unfortunate to see this bus like this, but you know, what can we do? Anyways, let's take a look at another skoolie. This one is a 1981 Bluebird bus that sold for $9,000 in Urbana, Ohio. The description says that it's a 1981 Thomas school bus camper with a 555 turbo V8 Cummins and Allison automatic transmission. Here's a look at the bus. We can see that it is a Thomas ER. Here's a look at the passenger side of the bus. We can see that giant fake grille on there. I think that looks so cool on these. The EFs looked almost exactly the same. They're just so cool. They got the round headlights and those arrow turn signals. I just love this generation of EF and ER. Anyways, we have under storage about halfway through. There's a ladder on the side of the bus that leads to some sort of deck. There's also plenty of air horns up top, because why not? And we can see that that deck is folded down. And the bus has some transit style windows with a side emergency door above some more under storage. Here's a look at the inside of the bus. It looks pretty empty in my opinion, but you know, stuff could have just been removed because it was being sold. $9,000 it does run and drive, but we couldn't really see much of the actual condition of the bus. Whoever bought that is obviously going to continue using that as a skoolie, and I'm sure they're going to have a lot of fun with it, especially with that deck up top. I mean, like, I think you'd be able to do some stuff with that. And the last bus we're going to take a look at is a 1990 International 466 listed for $30,000 in Gan Valley, South Dakota. The description says 1990 International 4x4 bus, DT466 with an Allison automatic transmission and 55,000 original miles. Good rubber, new batteries, and no rust. Alright, take a look at this 4x4 Vista. I've seen some 4x4 buses before, but never a 4x4 Vista. If you take a look up front, you can see that there's a storage box up there, and in the back of the bus, you can see there is a wheelchair door. Not too much to say over here, just again, I've never seen a 4x4 Vista. Here's a look behind the driver's seat where we can see that the seats were turned and now line the perimeter of the bus. Here's a look at the passenger side where we can see that they installed some sort of storage thing in front of that first seat, which means that they weren't able to fit in another full seat, hence why there's that single chair in the back. The gauges say that there's 55,000 miles on there. And coming into the bus, we can firstly see that there's an extra step, which is pretty common with the 4x4s, and the step well has definitely been used. $30,000, again, that's a price. It was apparently used to transport hunters around, which makes sense with it being a 4x4 going out in remote areas. Someone very specific is looking for this bus. $30,000 is a high price for it, but there's not many 4x4 buses out there. But anyways, those were the buses I wanted to show off, and as always, let me know in the comments below if you had the time, money, resources, whatever you would need to get one of these buses, fix it up, do whatever you want with it. Which one would it be? I'm not really sure with this one. I don't think it would be the Vision just because that's, you know, something newer and we're going to be seeing those for a while. The Wayne RE, it's unfortunate that it's a skoolie as well as that ER. And I love both of those buses, both of those generations, but it's unfortunate that they're skoolies. And that Vista being a 4x4, like I said, I've never seen one of those, so I think I would probably just go with any of the last three buses and just convert it back to a school bus. Anyways, let me know your answer in the comments below, and don't forget that if you have something that you want to submit for lots of lots, bus stuff for sale, the picture videos, or any one of my videos in general, you can throw it in the video request form found in the description of any one of my videos. And with that, that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I always do appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe right down here. It's a magical white button that says you are now subscribed to Safety Liner C2. Make sure you comment up here, down here, over here, or over here. I don't know where they put it, I don't care where they put it. Make sure you also give this video a thumbs up, or your favorite school bus is going to get turned into a skoolie. And make sure you also share this video with a friend, show it to your mom, show it to your dad, show it to a guy on a random street. I don't care, don't let anything happen to you. So yeah guys, that's going to do it for this video, and thanks for watching.